Buying a house has always been a part of the American dream, a manageable payment, an affordable place to build equity and raise a family.
But a new report shows that starter homes now are anything but affordable. Dustin Grove breaks down the numbers for us tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Let's talk about that new report. It's a new analysis from Zillow. It shows there are 242 cities across the country where a so-called starter home costs at least $1 million. New York and New Jersey, they're the fastest growing states on that list. New York's total has reached 41. So in 41 cities, you've got to have $1 million for a so-called starter home. That's up from just 12 cities a few years ago. Now, Central Indiana is nowhere near those prices, but local buyers say the pressure here is very real. Compared to a decade ago, even modest homes are getting harder and harder to find and harder to afford, too. The median home price here in Central Indiana, for example, has more than doubled in the last 10 years. I talked with a local realtor about it.
That is a real challenge that the everyday buyers in Central Indiana are facing. Costs have gone up, wages haven't kept pace, and home values have gone up, and it does really create a real squeeze for buyers in today's market.
Okay, so I want to show you a snapshot of Metro Indianapolis. This is based on recent trends and median sales price reporting. So in Marion County, many starter homes are now landing somewhere in the low to mid $200,000 range. In Hamilton County, buyers can easily see prices starting around $350,000, even for smaller homes. In counties like Hendricks, Johnson, Hancock, Madison, and Morgan, inventory is still tight, especially for those homes under the $300,000 mark. On top of that, higher mortgage rates are adding to the challenge, and rents are rising, which makes it harder to save up for a down payment. Experts say, look, buyers should not panic, but they should be prepared. So here's how to do that. Realtors recommend getting pre-approved before you go house shopping. Also, watch for smaller homes sitting longer on the market and talk to people you trust, friends, family, coworkers. Ask for a recommendation on a realtor and a mortgage lender.
The mortgage professional is going to be the next critical step in that process. They're going to give you an idea of what you can afford, what to expect for a down payment, and then maybe even point you towards some programs that you may be able to qualify for down payment assistance.
And to that end, there are Indiana housing and community development programs and several local nonprofits that offer those resources for first-time buyers trying to break into the market. We've got a link to some of those programs online. You can check it out at WTHR.com. Dustin Grove, 13 News.